I've been inspired by many creators to create my own custom thing, and today I'm gonna tell you about my entire creation and what I made in the last few weeks and what I actually execute. Yeah, like I used it in a cosplay of mine, so if you want to call it a cosplay, it might be just a costume of a wizard. Anyway guys, things never work out like I want to. So basically, little side note here, through the entire video some audio is absolutely garbage, but yeah, that's basically it. Such great So basically what my idea is to create to go to a costume party, an Asian cosplay party. It's going to be a lot about a lot of old things and people, so a little bit majestic themed. So my idea was to be a wizard, and I'm gonna make a wizard staff, totally custom. It's gonna be look like something like this. It's gonna be a little bit smaller. I don't know if I want it this size or maybe the entire size so I can hold the staff. Do you call it a wand or a staff? I don't know actually. You know what I mean, it's fine. I don't want to make it majestic themes. I want to create a little bit of vines around it. For me, the difficult part is going to be modeling in the program that I'm gonna use. This is simultaneously going to be a little bit of school project, but it's gonna be a hard deadline. It's currently the 3rd of April and the deadline is at the 20th, so I have like 2.5 weeks. And there are gonna be two main things involved: the design side and the technology side, which I mentioned is gonna be the 3D side of things. We can start looking into technology right now because it's right behind me, so we can check if it's actually gonna work out how I want to. So we're gonna start doing that right now. Okay, so oh Jesus. Basically, let's look at technology side first. So basically we have the microcontroller here. This is gonna run everything and run the LED strips. This is the LED strip that we're gonna use. It's a meter long one with 30 LEDs. I don't think we're actually gonna use all of these because it's gonna be quite large if we put it in the sphere that I'm gonna make. Only problem is, if you see, there are some arrows on here that point the direction the current flows in, and also the direction everything is controlled at. So that means that we need to connect this to some wires instead of this, what we have here at the end. Just to be sure we're gonna do this. I don't know if, I think we actually can use these ones at the back and I only need like the middle one to control the LEDs, but just to be sure we're not gonna do that. So am I gonna solder this right now? Yeah, why not? Alright. Okay, basically, so what we're gonna do, this is gonna go in here. Gonna put every cable where it belongs. Up your ass. No, I'm kidding. Alright. Power this thing on. Looks powered. And now we should see a W LED. Yes, a W LED's coming up. What was the password again? Okay, the default password is wlet1234. Connect. Okay, now we're connected. This is the way to do it. 4.3.2.1. This should be it. Wait, isn't it it? You should also be able to connect to wlet.me. Just sends me straight to the GitHub. Wait, do I need to put out my mobile data? Is that it? Yeah, that was the problem. Okay, Wi-Fi settings. Here I'm gonna put in my Wi-Fi. This should be fine. Save and connect. Okay, the GPIO pin is set to 2. I think that's gonna need to be 12. Yup. Alright. That's cool. So this does work now. I mean, this is actually fairly bright. Okay, basically what I want to test now, turn this off, actually get the cable out. What I want to test now is what happens if we're gonna connect this to a power bank, and presumably the one that I'm gonna use. Okay, this one has no power, so we probably need to come back to this later. Yep, this one is completely empty. Let's charge this and we're gonna come back to this in like an hour or so. Let's focus on design after this. I'm gonna explain in short terms what happened here. I had a little bit of indecisiveness about which program I was gonna use, and eventually I just settled on a combination of Tinkercad with Blender, and in Blender I just made the model a little bit smoother, so the outside bar was a bit better. Yeah, that's basically it. I don't need to explain anything more because the rest is just me yapping for 20 minutes about what I think I'm gonna do, and basically nothing that I said I was gonna do. So, but eventually I removed that. Oh my god, I did that for way too long. Boop. Right. So it's actually at 1 charge right now. We're gonna try and power the entire thing with the power bank now. Let's hope nothing blows. Yeah, this is why I should probably be soldering those, and I'm gonna solder those. Does seem to be working. Sometimes says fail to connect to the light for some reason. Seems like the LEDs are a little bit overwhelmed, I think. What if we put this down to 800? Why is this flashing? Oh, blink rainbow. This is just blink. It does seem to be working perfectly now. I'm gonna continue charging this now. Is this hot in any way? No, just normal. It has a temperature, but it's gonna take a long time. Okay, so basically what my intention to do was here is to make small little pieces from the rounded shapes or the ball with different thicknesses, so I can see how the light goes through them. Yeah, I'm just saying this because I didn't explain it in the entire recording. Oh, that's funny. This one doesn't have infill. This one is just like one single line.
It's gonna take an hour?
That's funny. This one is 4 lines. This one is gonna be more lines with actual infill.
Yeah. I'm gonna save this, try it out, print it, see what happens.
And I'll see you back in a few hours.
3 hours later.
Okay, so I just came back. This is the smallest one. Don't think I'm gonna risk printing this. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I mean it is. I think this is way too thin. This looks fine actually. This one has a pattern, but that's expected when you have infill. This is the thickest one. This was 1, I think. This is a half. Oh, why is there still debris here? Okay. This is a half, which should be fine, which we're gonna test with the LED strips over there. But and this is yeah, the small one. That okay. Yeah, we're gonna leave this one alone. This is a no-go. I think this one should be fine actually. Let's test it. I'm thinking about the model, since it's like, wait, sharpen please. Since it's like, you see those edges, like you see here, it isn't round. So I'm thinking to put a subdivision on it in Blender after I made the model in Tinkercad, because it's easier in Tinkercad, and then just basically use Blender to make the model smoother, and then afterwards just print it. Okay, we're gonna see how it looks with the LED strips. Let me just attach the wires, because this is with the 1 millimeter, the 1 centimeter. Is this a centimeter? I don't think it is actually. This is half a centimeter, I think, because yeah, I think it's half. This is like 2.5. Nah, anyway, this is way too small, bro. I don't know what happened here, but I mean, it does look very cool, but it isn't. Yeah, it isn't like secure or anything. Let's just throw the other stuff away. Okay. Oh, because it's printed one way. Oh, look. Can you see that on the camera? Yeah, because it's printed one way, it just shines that way. Because this is the bottom and this is the top, or otherwise. That's actually interesting. I think this is fine. This one is gonna be it. The 5 one. Should I just print it entirely now? It's gonna take hours, bro. Okay, let's check.
So I'm back at my computer again. On my computer, back again. And we used this one. I did switch them around, right? Yeah, we used this one.
And since we're not gonna use the bottom too much, I think we're gonna remove this from here, so like this is gonna get removed. Yep. I think this is it. Okay, we're gonna try and put it in an... How much of a ball can we fit in here now? Sphere, I meant, sorry, not a ball. A ball. Still 7 centimeters? Oh, that's huge. Yeah, this should... don't think so. I thought that should be enough to leave room for the LEDs. I think this is enough. I think we're gonna print another ball. And now just the shape within. Or the broom, because I'm gonna build it on the broomstick. I thought maybe put it on the broomstick itself. But there's a problem. There's a total problem with that, guys. We can't do that. We can't do that. There's a problem with that. Cause is there actually a problem? I don't know. I'm making problems. I'm always making problems.